Naturally, the problems have to continue, so I'm gonna go back. You might have missed some dialogue. Unfortunately, I cannot get that back. So why did you refuse? I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. Right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just I need more time to think about it, my boy. He just seemed troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So, basically, the reason for blackmail is because of this DL6 incident. What is the DL6 incident? It's nothing more than a certain sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. Yes, a spirit medium. No, doesn't that sound familiar? Yep, Misty Faye. And it was Mia's mother. And she failed, yep. As a result, the police called her a fraud. Did all I could for her in the end, cleared her of her wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. And that is the DL6 incident. And the DL6 incident is going to be important later on in the game. Why were you blackmailed over this? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. Because he had to open his big mustache mouth. Yes, he told Mr. White. And the police obviously were not happy about that. And basically, in order to cover his tracks, White started to blackmail Grossberg. And if you would still wish to challenge him, have a look at Mia's office. Apparently she has some evidence against... Evidence? Apparently she has some evidence against Mr. White that we need to look at. So, let's examine this. And the bookshelves. They're in alphabetical order, thank goodness. So, let's go through every file and see what we can find. A, B, F. Wow, that was a big jump. Misty Faye. Yes, you should take a look, Phoenix. I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find out the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the ESP that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was a man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... The record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. In more ways than one. Blah 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 blah. Let's go through J through S. Let's see, J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe just skim some of it. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part's here at the end of S. Suicide. Politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Mia thought he was involved in these cases. I can use these newspapers clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Well, actually, let's take a look at the court record real quick. Take a look at that newspaper clipping. Article about politician suicide the world. Okay, so there's really nothing to look at the moment. Alright, now we gotta go back here one more time. Yes, you may check them one more time. The ones that we didn't check. G, U, I know, W, White. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Was it evidence? Now that we've taken a look at the law offices. We need to go back to Mr. Grossberg and present him with present the newspaper clipping. And it looks like my power just came back on. That's good. You're investigating Mr. White. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court. Not a bad idea. There's really nothing else that Grossberg can give us right now. Unfortunately, we have to go back to Blue Court. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, pal. Oh, sorry. I don't know why I thought pal was in there, but there's something I have to ask you. I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not been penetrated into your thick skull. Stop bothering me. Well, I'm sure your fist or your rings that look like frickin' brass knuckles have been penetrated into my head. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Unfortunately, I don't care. Okay. What's the matter? You seem distressed. This guy's a pro of pulling the wool over people's eyes. I've got to put him on the spot and quick. Blah blah. Stop that. Your hot gaze is giving me goosebumps. There's no point in asking something this crooked, straight question. I need some evidence I can use as ammo. What's wrong? Is something stuck to my face? Why, yes. There's my eyes, my nose, and my mouth. But of course I jest. You need not restrain your mirth, my friend. It's okay to indulge my cosmopolitan sense of humor. I will not think less of you. Unfortunately, well, you may not think less of us because you think pretty poorly of us at this point. Just give me 1 second. Okay, since we cannot get through to this guy, there's only one piece of ammo that we can use. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. You're not really getting it, are you, Mr. White? Miss Mia. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. I think I know what you did to this politician. You were blackmailing him. Yes, blackmail. Huh. What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. I gotta know, why can't... I mean, I know he knows what his name is, but he's just, screwing with him because he's a jerk. But why can people never get Phoenix's name right? What is it you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send somebody right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. Either one is fine. But, yeah, he's actually right. You are absolutely right. I should be looking for the killer now. And, actually, I've done better. I found him. He's sitting right in front of me. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White? Is that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? This is a fake case. I witnessed the murder, you see, and thus a very important witness. I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but he could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer, man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor. I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, and as was Miss Mia. That was a low blow. I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as it's settled. No lawyer will, of any worth will defend you. I will have friends and loyal. Yeah, quote-unquote friends. In other words, people that you're blackmailing. Uh-oh. Oh, hello, Gumshoe. Huh. Sorry, pal, Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. Because he's so fucking uptight. Ugh. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. Yikes. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. The prosecution will be on, of course, Edgeworth. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Wright! Mr. Wright! Oh. Hi, Maya. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Explain what happened to Maya. Everybody Maya cares about has been touched by Mr. White. Help me break out of here. Well, kind of. Tonight's our only chance. Oh, I better go get a hacksaw while the stores are still open. Oh, and a rope ladder, and a getaway car. Can you drive? Maya. I'm kidding. It was a joke. Yeah. There really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece, huh? Yeah, come to the court tomorrow. I'll be there. Okay. I'll show them a thing or two. It's the beginning of a new century, yet with crime and its same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finished in a day, with most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in a defendant's chair myself. Tomorrow, the true culprit will appear as a witness. This is it. It's me or him. And that is it. And I would like to save the game up to this point. Unfortunately, it takes so freaking long to save. And that'll be it for today's episode. In the next episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, we are going to be going on trial. Just let me save state this just in case. And I will see you guys next time.